Welcome back to Second Life. Hello, this is Charles Probst. We are at Storybook, Lost Unicorn Gallery, and it's Mother for your protection. Please like, please subscribe, never forget to always remember, every time a notification bell rings, an old man gets his wings and you get to see more of my videos. So give me a big thumbs up, hit the red button, and after you subscribe, ring a ding-a-ling, a little bell. Babies Alice in Wonderland, it's really just simply called Alice, dress is indeed darker than Mother's. I was wondering about that. Of course, she also has a different kind of bow. Horse, don't kick my child. And the shoes are very different. The shoes are high heels, while Mother's shoes are more bootish. And of course the stockings are different. And the dress is more puffy, like the ballerinas, compared to Mother's. So yeah. Oh, she does not have gloves. It did come with a blonde wig, but I did not like it. It did not fit well on baby's smaller, childlike head. Alright, so I wanted to compare the two costumes. Mother is holding some cards which came with the Mad Hatter Tea Party set that I have at my place. Alright. I took some pictures of my place just to show some issues that I've been having. You can go to my place by following the Second Life URL that's in the description. Up at my house, which I think is like 2 kilometers above the place, above the woodland part of my place, I have a 64 cube background, which I keep there because otherwise you would see the other people's builds, and that doesn't seem quite right for me. And I do want to be able to go outside my place because it's the connection between the house and the ballroom. But somebody keeps taking that away. It exactly borders my land, and still somehow they are able to get rid of that. On the ground, some trees I have keep getting taken away, and I've also made a record of that, so I can show these videos indicating where they were and that they were not crossing anyone's boundaries. I will share them somewhere. Okay, now where are we going? I'm not sure anymore. Okay, I remember now. So we got a horse here. I never go horse riding. I just don't get into that. It just seems... Well, I guess the only time I've actually been on a horse was when I was in high school. Went to church camp. It's over here. Oh, look at that. Some place to sit. Now, Mother, you turn around and look at that. So we can get you seated. Well, anyhow, this horse ride, it was very much carnival style. We did ride through a bit of woodland, but we were all tied together. Not that I wanted to, have any sort of freedom with this animal. I was taught how to sit on the animal so I did not crush its kidneys, as the man told me. Um, okay, so let's hit the love button. Love button. Da, 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 da. Okay, this is the Romantic Old Ruins PG. Also, you know there's an adult version of this where we could have sex on this bench. We're not going to, because that's not an offer available to us. And this one is called Calm. So the first of these is Comfort Me. Oh my. Well. One must wonder just what sort of comforting there was between Alice Little and Charles Dodgson, but more so between Alice's older sister, which is the girl that he was actually after. She was of marriageable age, and Alice, of course, was not. And there was a picture taken of the older Miss Little, which has been hot looked at by professionals to determine whether or not it was actually Charles Dodgson who took this picture, and whether or not this actually was a picture of Miss Little. And there are those who say that yes, indeed, he did that, and it was allowable in those days. So it's certainly not. Oh, here we can see her face. Though, of course, today a young teenager would not be considered of marriageable age. There would not be any marrying between a 30-some-year-old man and I think she was like 14 at the time, and there would certainly be no arty pictures permitted. Oh, look at that! Isn't that cute? But here we are in Second Life, and for us, arty pictures are the thing of the day. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty close. So I'm in my Mad Hatter costume. Mother is Alice, and oddly, so is Baby Alice. Mother Alice and Baby Alice. And, well, Baby is adorable in her little costume. I must admit that I much rather the women in my life have curves. And some idea of what they're getting on about. Make peace. So we've seen hot, ardor, flirting, make peace, comfort me. Next is moments. Frankly, I think that by the standards of their time, Charles Dodgson's behavior was perfectly decent and reasonable, and he would have made a good husband for Miss Little if Miss Little's mother had not had her eyes on a richer fellow. Sweet kiss, and that was the reason that he was rejected. I mean, even today, persons of marriageable age will do nudes and sexy pictures. So nothing whatsoever has changed except perhaps the age of those doing them. No longer 14, but more like 16, 17, 18. And the difference in those numbers is not that great. Second page of our seat here, toast. And what I'm talking about attached to your avatar. Oh, we got drinks going. Oh, come on. Missed it on Mother's. So let's grab that. Her menu is not needed, so we can get rid of her menu. We may not like the idea that our ancestors married old and married young, but that is a fact of history. And the Miss Little, oh, a little dance. She did marry someone. I wasn't following the story that well, so I do not recall who it was. Oh, I checked Baby's costume, and the bodice works like a. Let's go back a little bit further that we can see Baby too. The bodice works like a bodysuit, so she is all right. She's protected. She's covered up, and the world is good to us. Let's see. You see how Baby's shoes are? I don't really like that. If we can get a closer view of Mother, where she isn't dancing up a storm. Let's see, this is called entice. Let's go to hand to hand. Hand to hand combat. See, it's more of a boot kind of thing. Her feet are lost in the leaf litter at the moment. There you go. You can see more of her boot this way. Let's get a good view of it. Yes. That's her boot. Now, Baby's costume was only 50 linden, and as I recall, I paid quite a bit more for Mother's costume way back when. That's Squeeze, side by side. Aww. I think when I have Mother in her Alice costume, I have been putting Baby in like a mouse costume or some such thing. And now she has her own Alice, which I think is very cute. So, what we have here are indeed the 2 out of 3 daughters of the Little family. There was a middle girl, which really does not enter into the story. Poor kid, middle child ignored. I'm surprised Charles did not wait a moment until the middle child was of marriageable age. And keep in mind, we are talking about the culture of the time and the place where 14 was like our 18. And a kid was expected to... This is joyful. Next page. Oh, lots of things going on.